Fierce ladies, welcome to the Moms in Real Estate podcast, where we unleash our unapologetic power to share the raw truth of our journeys. Brace yourself for a dose of empowerment, education, and encouragement like never before. I'm Kristen, a relentless entrepreneur obsessed with connecting and uplifting fellow boss babes. In this podcast, we're all about getting down to business, conquering motherhood, nurturing relationships, and so much more. Get ready to dive into the nitty-gritty, embrace the hustle, and unravel the secrets of success in the world of real estate. We're here to ignite your fire, equip you with the knowledge, and unleash your limitless potential. Tune in as we redefine what it means to be a true boss babe. Hello, Moms in Real Estate. It's me, your host, Kristen Cantrell, and I'm so excited because this is a special episode today because I have Randi Mendez. What the heck was going on with my mouth right there? My partner in crime with all the Moms in Real Estate Facebook community, and we have so much great stuff going on that I wanted to bring her in today just so we could really unpack all of the good stuff that's in there.
Yes, I'm so excited. Oh, I was ready to go. I was like, all right, thanks, Kristen. No, I'm just so excited to be here because we have had a wild year and we've had so much growth in a few different areas, our referral network, as well as our vendor partners. And I have started tracking our engagement and really learning in the world of Facebook groups, what kind of engagement we have. And we just have some of the most top tier, real, authentic engagement and relationship building happening. And so I'm so excited for everything we've had going on this year in Moms in Real Estate.
Yeah, me too. And if you're listening right now and don't even know that we have a Facebook community, you got to go get your butt in there because we are about to hit 40,000 moms in real estate inside of that group, which is really, really exciting.
Yes. And what's even more exciting is that Chris and I already did the pictures in the celebration and we can't freaking wait to, we're not sure if we love the pictures or if we're just super lame and whatever, but they're cute.
And they're happening.
Can't wait to show them.
They're happening because we had huge 40 balloons and that's not going to happen again.
Yeah, who knew balloons were such a big investment and also such a big undertaking to take photos with. But so we cannot wait to celebrate the 40,000 mark. So if you are not in there yet, get in there. And if you are in there, invite your friends because we are determined to just continue to make this the space that helps moms in real estate to thrive.
Yeah. Why don't we start this episode by kind of taking them through a journey of what the last year looked like? Because right now we're in August 2025. I can't believe just all the things that we've done in the last year. That's wild. So I don't know, from your perspective, let's start at the beginning.
I think one of the biggest things that we did, and we did this before, but we've got our traction in 2025, was Kristen and I made an intentional decision instead of trying to be the source of all things. We wanted to be the connection of all things. And so both of us, have done things previously and we toyed with do we want to do all the coaching, the mentoring, provide all the things? And we were like, no, we want to create a space where we're connecting people to the best because we're firm believers that the way that you have highly profitable and highly life-giving businesses is by having everybody in the right seat. And so what we went into 2025 with was a plan to get the right vetted, trusted individuals that you as a mom in real estate would need in front of you and in our community. And I would say that has been our biggest success, whether you're looking for somebody to help you to manage your money and your finances, whether you're looking for a VA to scale your business, whether you're looking for a coach to figure out how the heck to get going in this business. Maybe you don't even have a license yet and you need to get your license, or you're like me and you have 12 hours to get all your continuing ed. We have the vendor partners in place. And that has been, I think, our biggest success in 2025 is that these are not just affiliates. These are in the mud partners that are in the community contributing and that you can connect with and that will have your back.
Yeah, we really do have such great vendor partners and they're just the way that they show up in the group to help and support. And I'm just so happy with all of them.
Yeah. So I think that has been one of the biggest things. And so now it's just a matter of making sure, because Facebook algorithms are so freaking weird that most of our agents don't see everything. So now it's a matter of tweaking the exposure so that all of you moms don't miss out on the goodness of our partners. And then secondary, we also in December of 2024, so just this year, we launched our referral network. And what I'm loving about that is I think the most successful part of that is the mastermind that comes along with
Me
it.
too.
And so the thing that I always talk about, Kristen, and you know this like firsthand, Kristen is the ultimate connector. She's the like the ultimate person that actually you could edify. And when Kristen refers you, like, you know, you can trust the person. And I feel like the problem with referrals anymore is it's like a Facebook rush. And it's like 50 people comment and there's like no edification. And so, yeah, 50 people told me I could use you, but like, what does anybody actually know about you? And so sometimes it feels like it's the Facebook popularity contest. And so we wanted to be really mindful with that within our community. And we wanted to create a space where you could not only build trusted partners, but you could also learn what other people are doing in their markets, build that relationship, and not just catch the referral when it comes, but actively engage in ways to procure more referrals and create referrals. And so that's what I've loved about our mastermind is like the excitement going back and forth, like, how do we collaborate? Or let's do this reel, or let's do that reel. And people being like, oh, I have my girl in Florida, or I have my girl in Minnesota, because like now they're building that relationship.
Yeah, I absolutely love the referral network mastermind. Like, I didn't even think that was going to be the element that was going to be so exciting, I guess. But I feel like when we launched it and the way that we have it set up, I feel like there's so many calls just to go on calls. And it's one of my biggest pet peeves.
Yeah.
So for, me and you, I think it was so important to create a space where it's like, not only are we going to share our wins and we're going to educate, but we're also going to split up and like really have smaller conversations about what's working in your businesses. And I feel like when the girls come back on the call, they all always have such great actionable items for them to go and do in their business.
Yeah. Yeah. The breakout session. So for the second half of 2025, we're really excited to grow this. And one thing that I'm personally doing with my referral network, and I just had my whole team do it as well with my, because we give you so the referral network, just to back up a little bit, it is probably the best ROI you would ever see in your business. It's $349 a year,
So
like, not in a bragging way, but when I did one-on-one coaching, it was $5,000 for 5 calls. And so like the fact that you get to sit with us, and even not us, but just these amazing women in the group, and you're paying $349 a year is wild. But it doesn't just come with the mastermind. It also comes with our searchable Moms in Real Estate Referral Network, MIRE referral network.com. And it's also on our website. And we have community coordinators, and we have our community coordinator that we hire that works for us. And we're always looking for active opportunities to point people to that directory. And here's how we're using it, Kristen, that I'm really excited about. And I'm hoping that we can really get most of our agents and even more agents thinking to use it this way. So I got tagged recently in our own group, Kristen, on a post for my market. And then I noticed that and I love this other agent. I have super love for them. They're a Keller Williams team, and Keller Williams, like, shout out, you guys have each other's back. And so the Keller Williams agents came in hot, and I was just like, dang, it was like they tagged this other gal like 50 times. And I'm always like, she's awesome. You should use her too. And so, but I was like, honestly, when that happens to us, like, how do we set ourselves apart? Like, what do we say? Yes, of course, go in the DMs to the agent and say, hey, I'd like to serve you or whatever. But like, how do we set it apart? And for me, I would love to hear what other agents have worked with them have said, right? So here's what I want to do. I personally want to be able to say, like, set myself apart and say, hey, I was tagged in the post and I'd love to work with you. Here are 2 things. Here's a link to my Google and Zillow client reviews. And here's a link to all my agent to agent reviews.
Yes.
So what I'm doing with our Moms in Real Estate platform, you can do whatever you want. You could collect client reviews there, no problem. So if you're looking for somewhere to house reviews, there you go. But I'm actually going to be a little more intentional, and I'm going to use it strictly for my agent to agent reviews. And that's where I'm going to be able to drop that in. And that's going to be a unique differentiator. And so it's really cool. If you haven't went there and checked out the profiles, go there and check it out. You can also just go to heymire.com and check out all the things we have going on. But that's one of the things I'm really excited to use and to help our agents use in the rest of this year, Kristen.
Yeah, I mean, just think about anytime I go anywhere, the first thing I do is start reading reviews. I was just looking for Airbnbs yesterday for Tennessee, and the first thing I did was like, okay, what's everyone saying about this? I just booked an Airbnb that I was on a trip in Newport, same thing, food. Like, I need to know. And sure, if there's like barely any reviews, like I really don't want to go. Or if there's, and I understand like there's a bad review here and there, but it heavily persuades what I'm doing. Yeah, so I think that it's 100%. Genius.
Hi, I'm Barbara, your tax coach, and we help real estate agents like you save money on your taxes. Today's tax tip is to pay your kiddos through your business. So if you have kids under 18, you can pay them up to $15,000 this year, and it's a business deduction for you and tax-free to them as long as it's set up correctly. So if you have kiddos that can help you with your social media, they can be models in your videos and photos, or even help you stuff envelopes. Follow along on Instagram at Your Tax Coach for more tax tips and tricks.
My youngest son, I think he lies to me, but he always tells me about Yelp. He's like, that's got 2 stars on Yelp. We're not going there. He's been telling me this since he was like 12. I was like, do you really have a Yelp account? And the other day he said something. He's like, I'm going to go and put that on Yelp. And I'm like, okay. He's 23. So I don't know if this Yelp is real or if he's just been rolling with it for 20 years or
I
12
feel like
years.
Yelp is what comes up. I feel like that's what comes up when you like look up a restaurant, and then it tells you if you don't have a Yelp account, basically you can't look at the pictures, which drives me nuts.
I know. I hate it. That's a whole nother pet peeve. So, but another reason to get your profile with Moms in Real Estate, because another thing I will say, my agents recently were telling me that they were frustrated because they were trying to get reviews from some past clients. And the clients were like, we don't want to create a Google account or a Zillow account. So again, you could use your Moms in Real Estate for that as well, because they don't have to create an account. They can just leave the review without having to make an account. So it's a much easier way to get it. And it's like a whole feature page of you and an about you. It's like a mini landing page. So it's really, really cool. And it's searchable and it has SEO. So the more reviews that you get there and the more things that you build out there, that will be searchable in like Google Google searches and things.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah.
All right. So what else have we been doing in the group? We do a morning show every Monday. You get to see me and Randy's faces, and usually we have a good time.
We do. I mean, we've been on summer break, but we're coming back in a couple of weeks, and I'm excited because we're going to talk about, on this episode, we're going to be talking about why the longer days on market benefits you as an agent. And we're going to be talking about some obvious stuff like the ability to actually leverage the listing. We're also going to be talking about, is this the time to pivot, right? They always say listings are king, and if you carry the listings, then you're the winner. And I've tended to be buyer heavy, and recently one of our friends, Rachel Krill, who's just a beast of an agent, she came and talked to a group of our agents and was talking about her key to success right now. And she has like 17 escrows?
She has over 20. I think she has 21 right now.
Yeah, she has like 21 escrows right now. And her pivot was like not being listing heavy. She went all in on buyers right now. And so on the morning show, those are the kind of conversations that we're having that are applicable to your business. And then we also have, master classes on some Mondays as well. In fact, we were talking to Courtney, who's our community coordinator and our vendor partner relations. And she was like, hey guys, I don't know if you and Kristen, she told me, she was like, I don't know if you and Kristen get to hang out much this year because we have so many partners signed up to do master classes for the remainder of the year. So we have Danielle, who does like our Money Matters episode. And we have some really, really good ones coming up.
YouTube,
and so, I'm excited.
Kelly with farming. We really do have some like top tier women that are coming to pour into us for free. That's what's so cool. It sounded like a dinosaur.
It was my ringtone. It's a song.
I need to hear the whole
I probably should have turned that off before a podcast, but that's okay. We like to keep it real.
But yeah, I think one thing that people don't realize is sometimes it's like you feel like everything costs money. And one thing about our group is it is completely free. Like we literally have so much value in there for you guys. And just the amount of responses you get if you have a question. One thing I hear consistently in our group is like there is no negativity. Like everyone's so nice. And I would say like it is a rare time where I see somebody that's negative in there. So if you're like struggling or doing really well in something and you post in there, you're going to have tons of great feedback from other moms in the industry. So utilize the group as much as you can.
Yeah. And I think it's one of those things that we talk about, like just on our calls too. It's not a place to just get what you need, but it's also to give what you want. Like it's a great place to share and to show up and be real and authentic and make those relationships. And so I love that. And I'm excited for everything that's going to continue. Also, it's not booked, but I'm still on Kristen about like a 2026 Moms in Real Estate reunion or meetup or something. If you happen to be with Real Broker or in the Orlando area, Kristen and I are going to be there in early November for Rise. And so we're happy to like meet up with moms. And do you remember last year I did that when I went to a different conference that we had, and I met up with like 15 or 20 of our moms in real estate in Vegas, and we had lunch and stuff. So I think it's like, the reel that's like, I finally got the group chat out of the group chat, and
I
like all
love that
together.
one.
So our goal in 2026 is to get the moms in real estate out of the Facebook group into real life.
And I think we'll do that. I definitely think we're gonna do that, but it's not gonna be in Orlando. But if you guys are gonna be in Orlando in November,
we're just
we'll
gonna
totally
be there.
hang out.
So if you want to hook up with us while we're there, then do that. But no, we got to go somewhere better.
Yeah, for sure. Well, good. I feel like that's pretty much it for now, right?
Yeah, I mean, we have, I'm trying to think just to make sure. Oh, no, hold on. We have one more really exciting thing.
We do have one more thing.
We have one other really exciting thing coming, which is we have a partner, Tara.
Yes.
And you probably know Tara because Tara owns the Real Estate Edit. And so we've been working behind the scenes with Tara to just kind of figure out how to collaborate, like what to do. And Tara is a girl after my own heart. Kristen and I both have like all the things. We have mini chat, and we have CRMs, and we have show it pages, and we have landing pay, all the things, right, that come along, and you as agents totally get this feeling. And Tara is like, she loves to build stuff. So she has been behind the scenes.
She likes to build stuff, but she also likes to build pretty stuff.
Yes. So she's been behind the scenes building a new CRM called the Suite. And this Suite is amazing. It replaces so many of the tools that we have, and it brings them into one hub. And so here in like the next week, in fact, we have our launch meeting this coming week. She's going to be launching this product, and there's going to be some special deals for moms in real estate, and you'll be able to sign up. And let me just tell you, that again goes back to what Kristen and I have a vision for this community, which is to filter you. We want to be your buffer. We don't want you to go through like 5 different things or 5 different vendors or just to find the right person. Like, it's brutal. I've been there. And the same thing with CRMs. And so we've been testing this on the back end, and this is going to be something that's going to be amazing and give you so many tools affordably in one spot. And I hear that if you do her annual membership, then you get the referral network as a bonus. And so it's going to be awesome. So stay tuned for that, because we're going to be giving lots of new news on that.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I think that when I hear and look at her product, it's like, it's a no-brainer. It's such a good product.
Yep. There's so much in there. I mean, obviously we're being a little vague right now because we want to make sure you're excited and staying tuned, but lean into that, because the amount of tools that it replaces and the cost effectiveness is great, but even more so the efficiency to be able to log into one place and have all of your stuff right there. And to, like Kristen said, for it to be pretty, like we've all had the top producers and, the follow-up bosses of the world. And I still have follow-up boss. I'm not saying anything bad. I'm just saying that there's something that feels better about pretty.
It does. It's why we use Flowdesk.
Yes, 100%, right? Instead of just regular emails.
Instead of MailChimp or using like your KV Core or whatever to send emails. Like,
Well, and Flowdesk is one of the, we love Flowdesk too. And we're not going to say that we're going to leave it, but it is one of those tools that if you don't have it and you're like, oh, dang, that's another thing I have. Nope. The Suite will actually take care of that for you as well.
And it's going to be pretty.
Yep. So that's going to be awesome. So yeah, so we have all kinds of goodness going. The biggest thing is that, the bigger that the group gets, the harder connection can be. So I think the thing on our heart is just to make sure that that we want to be in real relationship with you. So please, if we haven't connected, like shoot us a DM, connect with us on Facebook or social. The thing that makes us the most excited is when we have like real life relationship with our moms and not just like a number in a group. We want to be more than that.
Yeah, I completely agree. All right, guys. So you got to go to heymire.com and then also go to our Facebook group, which is Facebook.com/The Real Moms in Real Estate, right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
We'll put it in the show notes.
But if you go to heymire.com, you'll get a link to our community, all of our vendor partners, all the things, and make sure you visit it frequently. There's also a calendar on there so you can see everything that's going. So literally, if you just go to the website, you'll be able to connect with everything and everyone that you need.
Awesome. All right. Thanks, Randi, for coming on.
Thanks, friend. Bye, guys.
Thanks, friend, for listening to the podcast. We love having you in our community. If you enjoyed our podcast, please leave us a review or share it with a friend. Also, we'd love to connect with you on Instagram. Go follow us at Moms in Real Estate.